Good morning students. I am Moshmi Prasad and creator of this channel Digital Generation. This channel is regarding chapter wise preparation for both ICSE and CBSE students. I hope you will get best knowledge and explanation from this channel. Electric current can produce three most important effects. Heating effect of electric current, which we have studied in previous chapter. Chemical effect of electric current, which is the electrolysis of water. When electric current is passed through water, then it splits into hydrogen and oxygen molecule. As chemical reaction takes place by passing of electricity, so it is known as the chemical effect of electric current. Now we will study about the magnetic effect of electric current. By the term the magnetic effect of electric current, it means when electric current passes through the wire, then it produces magnetic effect, or it is called magnetism. A very simple experiment will make it clear for you. If we take a copper wire of 1 meter long and wind it up round and round around the nail and then connect it to a battery, then we will see that this iron nail is attracting small iron objects or iron filings. This is because the coiled up wire produces magnetic field, and this magnetic field turns the iron into a magnet. For this reason the iron attracts small iron objects or iron filings. But if we take the example of mobile charger or a connecting cable of iron, then we will see that it does not attract any iron objects. This is because a straight current carrying wire produces very weak magnetic field, and for this reason the straight current carrying wire does not attract any iron objects. Now we will study about magnetic poles, magnetic field and magnetic field lines. What is magnet? Magnet is an object which can attract iron, steel, nickel and cobalt. The magnets are of various shapes and size. The three most important type of magnets are bar magnet, which is rectangular in shape, horseshoe magnet, which is U-shaped, and a disc magnet, which is circular in shape. Now we will study about the properties of magnet. Number 1. Magnets are always dipolar. It has two poles, north pole and south pole. So monopole does not exist in magnet. Second point, like pole repel each other and unlike pole attracts each other. Third, the strength of the magnetic field decreases as the distance from the magnet increases. Fourth point, magnet has a property of induction. It produces induction when it comes near the iron objects and thus induces opposite polarity in that iron objects and then attracts that iron objects. So in magnetism, induction precedes attraction. Magnet can get self-demagnetized when the free poles of the magnet are left open for a long period of time. So magnet must be kept in magnetic keepers to prevent self-demagnetization, and to complete the magnetic circle, magnetic keepers are placed across a pair of bar magnets and thus it completes the magnetic circuit. In this way the magnetic strength of the magnet is retained. Uses of magnets. Magnets are used for variety of purposes. Magnets are used in radios, televisions, in loudspeakers, stereos and in the doors of the refrigerators. Magnet is used in the computer also for making floppy disk and hard disk. Magnets are used for preparing various types of toys. Magnets are required for making electric generators and electric motors. Magnets are also used for MRI technique, which is used to take the images of the internal part of the body or to detect the cancerous tissue of the human body. Now we will study about the magnetic field. Just as an electric charge creates an electric field, gravitational force creates a gravitational field. Similarly, magnet also creates magnetic field. The space surrounding the magnet where a force is exerted is the magnetic field. The magnetic field is a vector quantity because it has the magnitude as well as the direction. The SI unit of magnetic field is Tesla, which is denoted by letter T. The direction of the magnetic field is the direction in which the north pole of the magnet experiences a force. For example, if we take the north pole of a compass needle near the bar magnet, then the needle is deflected. This is because it experiences a force, or we can say that magnet has exerted force on this magnetic needle and thus it has deflected it. Similarly, the iron filings are attracted by the magnet because of the magnetic force of the magnet. Magnetic field lines. The magnetic fields are visualized by the magnetic field lines. The path traced by the north pole of a magnetic needle, which is free to move under the influence of the bar magnet, produces the magnetic field line, and the strength of the magnetic field is indicated by the degree of closeness of these magnetic field lines. So we can see that the magnetic field lines are closer near the poles of the magnet, whereas they are separated apart in the other parts of the magnet. As the magnetic field lines are very close together near the poles, so the magnetic strength or magnetic field is very strong near the magnet, or the magnetic field is maximum near the two poles of a magnet. Whereas in other part of the magnetic field lines are widely separated, so the magnetic field is weaker than that at the poles. The magnetic field lines may be very close together, but these magnetic field lines will never intersect each other. This can be proved by a simple experiment. If we place the compass needle near the intersection point of the two lines, then it will show two directions of the force. This is not possible because the resultant force acting on the north pole placed at any point in a magnetic field will have only one direction. Thus we can say that magnetic field line will never intersect each other. So we will now study about the properties of magnetic field lines. Number 1, the magnetic field lines originates from the north pole and ends in the south pole, whereas inside the magnetic field lines starts from the south pole and ends in the north pole. So they form a closed curve. The magnetic field lines comes very closer near the poles, whereas they are widely separated in other parts of the magnet. Closeness of this magnetic field line indicates the strength of the magnetic field. So the magnetic field are stronger near the poles and weaker in other parts. Now these magnetic field lines can be plotted by two methods. The first method is by using iron filings. If we take a card or a stiff or hard paper and place it over the magnet and sprinkle some iron filings over the paper and gently tap it, then we will see that these iron filings have arranged themselves into a regular pattern. This is because the magnet produces a magnetic field around it, and the iron filings experiences a magnetic force, and because of this magnetic force, these iron filings are converted into tiny magnets, and when they are converted into tiny magnets, then these iron filings align themselves along with the magnetic field lines of the magnet. So we get these magnetic field lines. The second method of plotting the magnetic field line is by using plotting compass or magnetic compass. When the north pole of the magnetic compass is brought near the north pole of a bar magnet, then this magnetic needle is deflected because the north pole of the magnetic needle and the north pole of the bar magnet repel each other, and the south pole of the magnetic needle is attracted towards the north pole of the bar magnet. In this way, it experiences a force and sets itself in the north-south direction. The south pole or the tail of the magnetic needle is towards the north pole of the bar magnet. Now we will mark these 2 points, north pole and south pole of the magnetic compass, and then we will remove this compass and we will place it in the second position with the south pole facing towards the north pole of the previous magnetic reading. In this way we will mark all the points of the north pole of the magnetic compass, and after removing it, if we join, we will see that a closed curve is obtained. This is the magnetic field lines of the bar magnet. Magnetic field of the earth. A freely suspended magnet always points to the north and south pole. This is because earth itself behaves as a magnet, and the direction of the magnetic field of the earth is similar to that of the bar magnet. So it is imagined that a huge bar magnet is placed inside the earth with its south pole towards the geographical north, and for this reason the north pole of the suspended magnet is attracted towards the north pole. Again, the earth's magnet has its north pole towards the geographical south, and so it attracts the south pole of the suspended magnet. Now the earth's magnetic axis and the geographical axis never coincide with each other. This is the geographical axis and this is the earth's magnetic axis. So it never coincides with each other. There is an inclination of 15 degrees centigrade. So the axis of the earth's magnetic field inclined at an angle of 15 degrees. So the north pole of the suspended magnet is also inclined at 15 degrees. Now it is clear for us that earth has no bar magnet placed inside it. It was just imaginary. Earth gets its magnetism because of the magnetic effect of the electric current, and this electric current is produced by the motion of the convection current by the molten iron present in the outer core of the earth. These current produces magnetism. So earth is a huge electromagnet. There is no bar magnet placed inside the earth. In my next video, we will study about the magnetic effect of electric current in more details. Thank you for watching my video, and if you find my video useful, please do like and share my video and subscribe my channel to get the latest update of my videos. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, comment below. I will try to answer as early as possible.